It sounds like Brad Pitt's attempts to win back Angelina Jolie haven't been working out like he'd hoped. Because, on top of stories that Angelina Jolie's been quietly seeing a mystery man, we're now seeing reports that Angelina Jolie is planning to have yet another child, this time, with her new suitor. And an insider is providing some details. Even though it sounds like it's way too soon to have another kid, Star reports that Angelina Jolie is planning her next baby. Angie likes the idea of becoming a mom again. She is, of course, already a mother to 6 children. But anyone who's ever played a video game knows that each new start is a new fresh beginning to a familiar adventure. Having a series of children can't be too dissimilar from that. But after her marriage imploded, she didn't know if she'd ever find someone with whom she'd want to have another child. That's understandable. It would be difficult to love again after a legendary romance like theirs. Like, Angelina and Brad were referenced as the epitome of passion by Blair Waldorf on the first season of Gossip Girl. Praise doesn't get much loftier than that. But Angie is serious about this guy. She must be, if she's considering having a kid with him. Her mystery man is reportedly an Oxford-educated philanthropist who is in his 50s and of Middle Eastern descent. According to Star, things didn't start out too smoothly. Apparently the man was married but estranged from his wife, and she was refusing to grant him a divorce. Not the best circumstances for starting a relationship, right? Angie wouldn't even consider having a baby with him as long as his situation was unresolved, but now his wife has finally agreed to end the marriage, and Angie feels the timing is perfect. It's awful to think of people trapped for so long in an unwanted marriage, but that's why it's such a serious commitment that shouldn't be undertaken lightly. Though it's worth noting that Angelina and Brad haven't quite wrapped up their divorce proceedings. The alleged new baby would be the couple's biological child. Angelina, of course, had some of her eggs frozen years ago. She'd be using a surrogate. Still, every step of this could be very involved, but the insider addresses that. Of course, they'll want a top-of-the-line referral service, and the very best medical care and hospital facilities. That sounds super expensive, and it will be. The fees and procedures could cost as much as $200,000, but money is obviously no object. In terms of Angelina's divorce from Brad, the insider also has things to say. Everything is much more calm and civil. Apparently Angelina didn't want to move forward on this plan until things regarding Brad were calmer. You'll recall that Angelina and Brad split after Brad Pitt allegedly became physically abusive of their son Maddox during a flight. Which is, of course, about as serious an accusation as you can make. We still don't quite know all of the details. But whatever altercation occurred on that plane, it was enough for Angelina Jolie to report Brad Pitt for child abuse. Which is, even if you're not sure, exactly the right thing to do when you suspect abuse, even if our justice system is nearly useless as protecting children. Angie felt it was important for her and Brad to be in a better place before moving ahead. We don't know how convinced we are. In recent years, Angelina Jolie has tended to display exemplary judgment, whether we're talking about medical issues or global affairs or even just her personal life. Having a baby less than a year after splitting with Brad Pitt? That doesn't sound like her. A lot of it's plausible, but if this is true, we're worried about her mental state.